Here's another episode of Ohio Wildlife History. Today we're going to be covering 1837 and 1838. So the only thing that happened in Ohio in 1837 was the fisher, which is the mammal here on the right. It became extirpated. And then the rest of the stuff I'm going to be talking about will be in 1838. But I included this little guy right here, the pine marten, as well, because they became extirpated the year after. So probably the big thing, especially with these two mammal species, was probably due to habitat destruction. And also to being a fur bearer, they were probably prized for their fur, just like a lot of the mammals were here in the state of Ohio. Well, we lost this cute little bunny. Actually, I should say this snowshoe here. The last one was documented in Ashtabula County, which is in the most northeastern county in the state of Ohio, just right adjacent to the Pennsylvania border. Probably, in my opinion, the big thing was being a rabbit, or I should say hare, that it was probably prized for hunting. And again, no hunting regulations, so people could go as much as they want and killed as much as they want. So this guy right here is Jared Porter Kirtland, and he was an early naturalist in the 1800s, and he was starting to discover some sad news about Ohio's wildlife. He noticed that these big kitties, or the mountain lion, they were disappearing, because we have to remember, with them being a predator and people moving into the state of Ohio, a lot of the farmers did not want these guys around because they consider them as a threat for their livelihood, against livestock, and also against their families. And then something else too that Jared Kirtland was starting to realize is all of these freshwater fish and other little species like minnows and darters and things like that, well, they were starting to disappear. Because we have to remember, prior to settlers, there was probably fish galore, fish everywhere. And obviously, when we were coming in and polluting, also too, with us creating dams on a lot of creeks and streams and rivers, that changed a lot of the hydrology, which a lot of these fish species did not adapt very well. The only really good news I have about 1838 in the state of Ohio was this gull-like bird called the common tern. The first Ohio record was found. Didn't say where in Ohio, but my guess would probably be up in the Lake Erie